अस्सलाम वालेकुम रहमतुल्लाह। जो आज हम टॉपिक पढ़ने जा रहे हैं दैट इज स्लोप एंड शिफ्ट्स ऑफ आयस कर्व। कौन सी चीज डिटरमाइन करता है कि आयस कर्व फ्लैट होगी कि ये स्टीप होगी? कौन सी चीज डिटरमाइन करता है कि आयस कर्व शिफ्ट बाहर की होगी कि अंदर की और होगी? आज हम वही टॉपिक पढ़ने जा रहे हैं, स्लोप एंड शिफ्ट्स ऑफ आयस कर्व। और अगर आप पिछली इक्वेशन याद करोगे जो मैं फिर से निकालने जा रहा हूं, y इज इक्वल टू सी प्लस I plus G. That means income is equal to consumption plus investment plus government expenditure. So income is equal to A plus B Y minus T. This is consumption function where A is autonomous consumption, B is marginal propensity to consume. How much consumption changes when income changes? Y is income and T is tax. So Y minus T is nothing, it is disposable income, because we say consumption is the function of disposable income. Income minus taxes plus C autonomous investment minus DI. This D is marginal propensity to investment. How much investment changes when rate of interest changes? This shows interest sensitiveness of investment plus G. That means मैंने इनको अपना अपना वैल्यू दिया. This is consumption function, this is investment function, this is government expenditure. So Y is equal to A plus BY plus into minus minus BT plus C minus DI plus G. अगर मैं बी वाई को यहां लाऊंगा ये माइनस हो जाएगा. 1 माइनस बी वाई इज इक्वल टू ए प्लस सी प्लस जी माइनस बी टी माइनस डेल आई. मैं y को कॉमन निकालूंगा 1 माइनस बी. मैंने कुछ नहीं किया, y को कॉमन निकाला, अंदर रह गया 1 माइनस बी ए प्लस सी प्लस जी माइनस बी टी माइनस डेल आई. देखो इसी इक्वेशन को अब मैं लिख सकता हूं ऐसे. Now I can write this equation as y, ये 1 माइनस बी यहां पे मल्टीप्लाई है, वहां पे डिवाइड हो जाएगा. 1 माइनस बी ब्रैकेट में रहेगा a प्लस सी प्लस जी माइनस बी टी, तमाम ऑटोनॉमस आइटम्स, माइनस डी डिवाइडेड बाई 1 माइनस बी आई. ये ऑटोनॉमस पार्ट्स है सभी. देखिए यहां हमें एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग इक्वेशन निकली. जो हमें यहां पे इक्वेशन निकली इसके दो पार्ट्स है. अगर आप इसका ये पार्ट देखोगे, दिस इज इंटरसेप्ट, दिस इज इंटरसेप्ट. क्योंकि जब हम आयस कर्व की बात करते हैं वी ट्रेस रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन इनकम एंड रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट. सो दिस इज स्लोप, सो दिस इज स्लोप. दैट मीन्स जो स्लोप में है डी इज मार्जिनल प्रोपेंसिटी टू इन्वेस्ट, दिस विल डिटरमाइन द स्लोप ऑफ आयस कर्व. नाउ y minus b, this is marginal propensity to save, because b is marginal propensity to consume. So 1 minus marginal propensity to consume is equal to marginal propensity to save. This will determine these two factors, marginal propensity to invest and marginal propensity to save, will determine the slope of the IS curve. And these factors, autonomous investment, government expenditure and taxes, will cause shift in the IS curve. Now let us study slope first. Let us study slope first. Now see, minus b divided by 1 minus b I. This determines the slope. Now what is, sorry, d. Now what is d? D is marginal propensity to invest, or we call it interest sensitiveness of investment. It simply says how much investment changes due to change in the rate of interest. Change in investment due to change in rate of interest. So D is marginal propensity to invest, or we call it interest sensitiveness of investment. How much sensitive investment is to any change in the rate of interest, and it determines the slope of IS curve. See, when we determine the slope of IS curve by taking into consideration marginal propensity to invest, we assume that marginal propensity to save is given and constant. Suppose it is equal to 0.5 y. We simply says that any 100 rupees change in income leads to 50 rupees change in savings, or any 50 rupees change in income leads to 25 rupees change in savings. That means out of total income, when it changes by 100 rupees, savings change by 50 rupees, 0.5. Any change in income, half of that is saved, 0.5. That means when we study the slope of IS curve using marginal propensity to invest, we assume that marginal propensity to save, this 1 minus b is assumed to be constant, given. Suppose in our case it is 0.5 y. Now suppose we have two investment rules. One is we have two investment schedule. Now see, this investment schedule, suppose MPI is high. MPI is high. Suppose rate of interest decreased from 5 to 4% and investment increased from 10 to 50. 10 to 50. यहां से investment है. That means change in investment, increase in investment rather is 40. Now what is IS screw? IS screw is the locus of various equilibrium points where investment is equal to saving. That means investment was equal to saving. Now investment have increased by rupees 40. That means savings must increase by 40. Savings must increase by 40. So that investment is equal to savings. Why? Because due to decrease in interest rate from 5 to 4, investment has increased from 10 to 50. MPI is high. So savings must also increase 40. Given our MPS is equal to 0.5 Y, that means change in income must be 80. Because half of 80, 0.5 of 80 is 40. So investment was also, savings will also change by 40. The simple case is that investment has increased by 40. Savings must also increase by 40. Now saving is equal to 0.5 Y. So income must increase by 80. Because half of 0.5 of 80 is 40. So that investment is equal to savings. Now, that means if this is our IS schedule, interest rate has decreased from 5 to 4. Income must increase from 100 to 180. That means there must be 80 rupees increase in income. So that equilibrium is once again restored. So that investment is equal to savings. Now see, suppose this is our second schedule where MPI is low. In this case, MPI is low. In this case, MPI is low. What has happened? Interest rate has once again decreased from 5 to 4%. But investment has only increased from 10 to 20. Why? Because MPI is low. There has been same decrease in the rate of interest, but investment has only increased from 10 to 20 because MPI is low. Now investment has increased by 20. That means saving must also increase by investment has increased by only 10. That means savings must also increase by 10. When will savings increase by 10? When income will increase by 20, because half of 20 is equal to 10. That means अगर आप यहाँ पे IS करू की ओर नजर डालोगे, it will be steep. That means change in income will be very low. यहाँ पे change in income was 80. यहाँ पे income will increase from 100 to 120 only. Why? Because यहाँ पे MPI high था. We require larger changes in income to bring about equality in investment and savings. यहाँ पे MPI low है, change in investment low है. We require smaller changes in income to bring the equality in savings and investment. That means अगर आप यहां पे एक चीज देखोगे with respect to the marginal propensity to investment, the relationship is that if MPI is high, change in investment will be high, change in savings must be high, so change in income must be high. So IS curve will be flat. What do we mean by flat IS curve? Smaller change in interest rate will lead to larger changes in income. Why? Because we require larger changes in savings. Why? Because there has been larger changes in investment. Why? Because marginal propensity to investment is high. So यहाँ पे जो slope होगा IS curve का, that will be less. That will be less. Now, when MPI is low, MPI is low. That means change in investment is low. That means change in savings must be low. That means change in income must be low. That means IS curve will be steep. What do we mean by steep IS curve? Steep IS curve means even any given change in the rate of interest leads to very smaller change in income. Why? Because we require smaller changes in savings. Why? Because change in investment has been low. Why? Because marginal propensity to investment is low. So slope of IS curve will be high. That means with respect to the marginal propensity to investment, our interest sensitiveness of investment and slope of IS curve, there is inverse relationship. Marginal propensity to investment high, slope less. Marginal propensity to investment low, slope high. Now see. Now let us study the slope of IS curve using the second case. We know second case is that suppose this time MPI is given. Suppose we can say change in investment is given. Suppose there has been 40 rupees change in investment. There has been 40 rupees change in investment. This time change in investment is given. Suppose there has been any particular fixed change in investment by 40 rupees. That means change in savings must be also 40 rupees. Now suppose we have two cases. In one case marginal propensity to save is 0.5 Y. In another case marginal propensity to save is 0.2 Y. Now, how much change must be there in the savings? 40 rupees, because investment has increased by 40 rupees. Now, when will savings increase by 40 rupees? In this example, when change in income is 80. Why? Because 0.5 of 80 is 40. That means when marginal propensity to save is high, 0.5. Why? That means we require smaller changes in income to bring equality between investment and savings. That means in this case, this was 100, now new income must be 180. That means given our marginal propensity to save of 0.5, why? Income must change by 80, so that savings change by 40 and investment is equal to savings. Now in this case, change in income must be 200, because 0.2 of 200 is 40. Why? Investment have increased by 40, saving must also increase by 40, but given our MPS of 0.2, income must increase by 200. That means अगर हम यहाँ पे नजर डालेंगे, IS curve will be flat. We require larger changes in income from 100 to 300. 200 change in income. That means जब MPS high है, we require smaller changes in income to bring equality. Simple, because MPS is high. We require only 80 rupees change in income to bring about equality. That means IS curve will be steep, or we can say slope will be high. Slope will be high. That means MPS के साथ डायरेक्ट रिलेशनशिप है. MPS हाई, स्लोप हाई. बट यहाँ पे MPS लो, ये फ्लैट होगी. लार्जर चेंजेस इन इनकम. दैट मीन्स IS curve will be flat, slope will be low. So MPS लो, स्लोप लो. जबकि MPI के साथ इनवर्स रिलेशनशिप थी स्लोप की, MPS के साथ डायरेक्ट रिलेशनशिप है. सिंपली इन्वेस्टमेंट 40 रुपीज इंक्रीज हुआ था, सेविंग भी 40 रुपीज इंक्रीज होना चाहिए. लेकिन जब MPS हाई है, ओनली 80 रुपीज चेंज इन इनकम, सो दिस विल बी स्टीप. 0.2, 200 rupees change in income, flat. So that means there are only two factors that determine the slope of the IS function. One is MPS, another is MPI. लेकिन यहाँ पे दो स्पेशल केसेस है IS शेड्यूल के. यहाँ पे दो स्पेशल केसेस है IS शेड्यूल के. सपोज मार्जिनल प्रोपेंसिटी टू इन्वेस्ट इज 0. That means any change in interest rate leads to no change in investment at all. That means अगर हम investment schedule देखेंगे, यहां से rate of interest, यहां से investment, it will be vertical. That means interest rate कितनी भी increase या decrease हो जाए, investment will be same, 10 rupees. That means marginal propensity to investment is 0, or interest sensitiveness of investment is 0. That means investment schedule is perfectly interest inelastic. Any change in interest rate leads to no change in इन्वेस्टमेंट. तो यहां पे जो IS कर्व होगा वो भी वर्टिकल होगी. वाई? क्योंकि इंटरेस्ट रेट कितनी भी चेंज हो, इन्वेस्टमेंट चेंज ही नहीं होगी. सो सेविंग मस्ट आल्सो नॉट चेंज. सो सेविंग विल नॉट चेंज व्हेन इनकम विल रिमेन कांस्टेंट. दैट मीन्स जब MPI 0 होगी, interest sensitiveness of investment is 0. Investment schedule is perfectly interest inelastic. That means any change in interest rate leads to no change in investment. तो वहां पे IS कर्व वर्टिकल होगी. क्यों? क्योंकि इन्वेस्टमेंट चेंज नहीं हो रहा है, सेविंग चेंज नहीं होनी चाहिए. सेविंग कब चेंज नहीं होगी? जब इन्वेस्टमेंट इनकम सेम रहेगी. दिस टाइप ऑफ IS कर्व इज कॉल्ड केनेशन IS शेड्यूल. क्योंकि जो केनेशन इकोनॉमिस्ट्स है वो एज्यूम करते हैं कि इन्वेस्टमेंट इज डिपेंडेंट अपॉन मार्जिनल एफिशिएंसी ऑफ कैपिटल, प्रॉफिट एक्सपेक्टेशंस रादर देन इन्वेस्टमेंट. सो प्योर केनेशन इकोनॉमिक्स की जो IS शेड्यूल है दैट इज वर्टिकल. और अनदर एक्सट्रीम केस है, इफ इंटरेस्ट सेंसिटिवनेस ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट इज इंफिनिटी, दैट मीन्स इन्वेस्टमेंट शेड्यूल विल बी हॉरिजॉन्टल, तो IS शेड्यूल विल आल्सो बी हॉरिजॉन्टल. दैट मीन्स जो इन्वेस्टमेंट शेड्यूल की शेप होती है वही शेप IS कर्व की भी होती है. नाउ सी, let us study shifts in IS कर्व. अगर हम शिफ्ट्स की बात करेंगे, जो कोई भी इंटरसेप्ट को चेंज करता है वो IS कर्व को शिफ्ट करता है. और अगर आपने पहली वो इक्वेशन देखी होगी, उसमें ऑटोनॉमस इन्वेस्टमेंट है, उसमें गवर्नमेंट एक्सपेंडिचर है, उसमें टैक्सेस है. सपोज हम सबसे पहली बात लेंगे चेंज इन ऑटोनॉमस इन्वेस्टमेंट. Change in autonomous investment. Suppose autonomous investment has increased. What do we mean by autonomous investment? It is that investment which does not depend upon the rate of interest. Total investment is equal to autonomous investment plus induced investment. Now, suppose induced investment is common. It is same. That investment which depends upon rate of interest, because there has been no change in the rate of interest. But suppose this was 0. Now suppose it is 10. This is 10. That means पहले टोटल इन्वेस्टमेंट 10 था, अब 20 है. That means there has been increase in investment because of increase in autonomous investment. That means अगर आप इन्वेस्टमेंट शेड्यूल पे नजर डालोगे, यहां से रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट, यहां से इन्वेस्ट, दिस इज I0, it will shift outwards to I1 at the same rate of interest. पहले 10 इन्वेस्टमेंट था, अब 20 है. दैट मीन्स जो यहां पे मैं सिंपल बात बताने जा रहा हूं कि ऑटोनॉमस इन्वेस्टमेंट चेंज हुआ एट द सेम रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट बिकॉज इट डज नॉट डिपेंड अपॉन द रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट. सो इन्वेस्टमेंट शेड्यूल विल शिफ्ट फ्रॉम I0 to I1. टोटल इन्वेस्टमेंट विल इंक्रीज फ्रॉम 10 to 20. और अगर आप IS करू की ओर नजर डालोगे, इंटरेस्ट रेट सेम होगी. सपोज हमारी IS करू ये थी, IS 0, रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट वही था जो यहां पे है OR, इनकम थी OY. Now see what has happened to the investment. It has increased from 10 to 20. That means savings must also increase so that investment is equal to saving. वो investment increase हुआ है, saving भी क्या होनी चाहिए? Increase. When will saving increase? When income increases. Why? Because saving is the function of income. So at the common rate of interest, at the same rate of interest, suppose हम A point पे थे, we will move to some point B. So that income increases from OY to OY. Income increases, saving increases, and the new equilibrium is at point B. That means IS curve will shift from IS0 to IS1. We will move from point A to point B horizontally at the same rate of interest. This is because autonomous investment has increased. सो इन्वेस्टमेंट को सेविंग्स के बराबर होना चाहिए. इन्वेस्टमेंट इंक्रीज हुआ है, सेविंग मस्ट इंक्रीज. सेविंग विल ओनली इंक्रीज व्हेन इनकम विल इंक्रीज. सो एट द सेम रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट OR, देखो ए पे भी रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट है OR, बी पे भी रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट है OR, लेकिन इनकम हैज इंक्रीज सो दैट सेविंग्स इंक्रीज and investment becomes equal to savings. That means any increase in autonomous investment shifts IS करो outwards and any decrease in autonomous investment shifts IS करो inwards. ये पहला फैक्टर है जो IS करू को शिफ्ट करेगा. एंड हाउ मच शिफ्ट विल बी देयर इन IS करू, दैट डिपेंड्स अपॉन 1 डिवाइडेड बाय 1 माइनस B बिकॉज दिस इज द शिफ्ट फैक्टर. अगर आपने पहले उस इक्वेशन में देखा होगा 1 डिवाइडेड बाय 1 माइनस B. नाउ सी सेकंड, चेंज इन गवर्नमेंट एक्सपेंडिचर. चेंज इन गवर्नमेंट एक्सपेंडिचर. देखो हमें पता है 3 सेक्टर मॉडल में सेविंग्स प्लस टैक्सेस मस्ट बी इक्वल टू इन्वेस्टमेंट प्लस गवर्नमेंट एक्सपेंडिचर. Now nothing has happened to the investment because government expenditure has increased. Now suppose ये 10 था, ये 10 था, that means 20, ये भी 10 था, ये भी 10 था, that means 20 S plus T was equal to I plus G. Now investment is same because rate of interest is same. Now suppose government expenditure increases to 20 so that this becomes 30. Now this will become 30 only if taxes increase from 10 to 20 or savings increase from 10 to 20, and both saving and taxes are the positive function of income. That means income must increase. और यहाँ पे government expenditure increase हुआ at the same rate of interest because nothing has happened to the investment and it has become equal to 30. Now this will become equal to 30 only if taxes become equal to 20 or savings become equal to 20, and both taxes and saving must increase, and they will increase if income increases because both saving and taxes are the function of income. So diagrammatically हम बता सकते हैं this was I plus G0, now this is I plus G1. That means at the same rate of interest OR, investment increased from 20 to 30. I plus G because I plus G0 was equal to 20, 10 plus 10. Now it is equal to 20 plus 10, 30. That means rate of interest same है, इन्वेस्टमेंट को कुछ नहीं हुआ, सिर्फ गवर्नमेंट एक्सपेंडिचर इंक्रीज हुआ. और अगर आप यहां पे देखोगे सेविंग और टैक्सेस को इंक्रीज होना है so that they are equal, and that will be equal, that will increase only if income increases. If income increases, say from OY to OY1, that means we will move from point A to point B horizontally at the same rate of interest. So IS schedule will shift from IS0 to IS1. That means any increase in government expenditure shifts IS करो outwards because at the same rate of interest income must increase so that savings and taxes increase and they are equal to the increased investment and government expenditure, and any decrease in government expenditure will shift IS करो inwards. That means second factor जो IS करो को shift करेगा that is government expenditure. Then third and last factor which shifts the IS schedule is taxes. Suppose taxes increase हो गई, see I plus G is equal to S plus T. Now suppose investment was 15 government expenditure was 15 and it was equal to 30. Savings were equal to 15, taxes were equal to 15 and they were equal to 30. That means I plus G was equal to S plus T and economy was in equilibrium. That means investment was equal to savings, or we can say goods market was in equilibrium. Aggregate demand was equal to aggregate supply. This is aggregate demand side, this is aggregate supply side. Now suppose nothing has happened to the government expenditure investment, only taxes have increased. Now this is 30. Now suppose taxes have increased from 15 to 20. 15 to 20. S plus T must be equal to 30 because I plus G is equal to 30. Now this has increased from 15 to 20. That means savings must decrease from 15 to 10. So that 20 plus 10 is equal to 30. That means if taxes have increased with constant I plus G, savings must decrease. Now when will savings decrease? Savings decrease only when income decreases because saving is the positive function of income. So अगर हम यहाँ पे diagrammatically दिखाएंगे, this is S plus T. Taxes have increased. Now savings must decrease. Saving will decrease only when income decreases from OY to OY0. That means अगर हम यहां से IS शेड्यूल दिखाएंगे at the same rate of interest, IS शेड्यूल OS0 था. Now it must shift inwards IS1. पहले इनकम लेवल थी OY0, अब इनकम लेवल होनी चाहिए OY1. That means income must decrease because when income decreases, saving will decrease and S plus T will be equal to constant I plus G. That means IS curve will shift outwards. That means any increase in taxes will shift IS curve inwards and any decrease in taxes will shift IS curve outwards. That means देखो अब हम यहां से लिखेंगे slope, यहां से लिखेंगे shifts. That means slope dependent upon MPI and the relationship is inverse. That means higher MPI, lower the slope of IS curve, lower MPI, higher the slope of IS curve. MPS, the relationship is direct. That means higher the MPS, higher the slope of IS curve, lower the MPS, lower the slope of IS curve. Autonomous investment, C, and the relationship is if it increases, IS curve shifts outwards and vice versa. Likewise, government expenditure, if it increases, IS curve shifts outwards and vice versa. Taxes, if it increases, IS curve shifts inwards and vice versa. That is what was all from slope and shifts of IS curve. I will come up with LM curve next time inshallah.